Okay, there we are. That was frustrating.
It was. Are you gonna play? No.
We are.
No, are we gonna like?
Yes, we're going to. You can't see us. Hey. So you're gonna have to excuse us a little bit here because you just might see a very big picture of us in the middle of this darn thing. So for that, I apologize. Yeah, like that. So I'll put that down here. We're gonna move this over here. And then go ahead with the intro, Landon.
Hi everybody. My name is
That's one of those
Landon,
plays
and
that you
my
call and everything seems to happen
Boogie, and his
exactly
name
as
is.
it's scripted in the playbook.
So
And the
today
camera.
we're playing Madden.
It's been a year since we first did this, and I promise we're gonna start posting more. I'll probably post more on my own thing as well. Definitely follow us at B924 Gaming. Again, I've been streaming. Who you want to play against?
Like,
Oh yeah, wait, I forgot one thing.
oh, yeah.
So I gotta connect this controller. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's been a while since we done this.
He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. Ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping this powder.
Okay,
Got on
that's
it,
not
then it's
working.
dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call.
Too bad I wasn't
Big and it don't hurt to break it. I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a do it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull him out before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like I'm running do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it.
Okay. There you go. Are we over again?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, it's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah.
Hold you up.
I think it was when I was 5. I think.
Yeah, because you turned 6 yet. You did not turn 6 yet. So, yeah, welcome back. Been wondering where we were at. It's been a year. Lots of things happened.
You guys did not see it.
Yeah, it's been a while. So, again, introducing the kiddo to streaming for a while now. So the way I put it is, working, so when it comes down to him doing it, he could just take off and run with this. So, move the control over. There you go.
But guys, I'm not playing. I'm playing after
Brent Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
You really got
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Play fake. Cousins.
Come here.
Yes! Oh, that was you.
His pressure gets him for the sack. Oso Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up
No,
incomplete.
you were blue.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Yep.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins
So
goes
he's
down.
blue. I'm ready.
Michael Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. On 2nd and 7, Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. They go play action. Cousins. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Micah Parsons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches are always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Micah Parsons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this 1st half of football.
Starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. There he goes right side. have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. It's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Returnable here from the 38. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start the drive with Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack coming from Big Dalvin Tomlinson. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CD Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. With the football going back to the Vikings offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, Do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Only 3 there on the screen and 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Final adjustments being made for the 2nd half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the 2nd half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads, and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it is 42-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
I really wanted to make it because yesterday
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd and long for Cousins. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And here's Ryan Wright now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 158 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 58 yards. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Yes! We got
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as they... Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, his throw incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic. 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Cousins. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
As I say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Pollard.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 241 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. The give is to Elliott, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer at 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with rest. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.